I'm just happy to see this shift in entertainment is happening. I think that it's good to have curiosity, especially in movies. And I think even though there is still like some quote unquote IP attachment, at least it's in the vein of directors to a degree. I mean, Backrooms not as much, but the director of Obsession is also part of that generation that grew up with content creation and YouTube and TikTok. Like they're on, and I think both of these directors are on the pulse for how younger generations are feeling in like the world currently, and I think they are expressing that through their movies too. So,
which is good because that's what we need, and that's what we've been talking about on the podcast for a minute now too. Is like there's a whole market that needs to be filled, and we're getting there.
This is the Off the Break Podcast, your podcast dedicated to current movie theater news, operations, and insights from the people that book the movies.
Yellow, and welcome to this week's Off the Break Podcast. Apparently, Backrooms is a thing?
Kyle's representing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I did wear the yellow. It honestly might be a bit too close to the yellow hallways.
It's pretty good.
It looks better on a shirt than it does on office walls, I like to think.
We've seen the tracking on this go from, A24 numbers to 25 to 30 to 35, 40, and now we saw a 50 million number.
And we saw from the Thursday grosses, we're about to confirm this now, that it is at 10 million.
Oof.
Yes.
That is a big number.
Would that then like go beyond the 50 million even, if that were the case?
Well, Star Wars did 12.
Yeah.
But Star Wars also does matinee business.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Backrooms not so much.
Yeah, so I think 50 would be big. That would be massive for A24. This would be their biggest opening by leaps and bounds. So this is a huge number for them, a huge number for the IP that people crave, that they're finally supporting. Mm-hmm. We're not spending our money on Star Wars, as we saw last weekend with the kind of lackadaisical gross that we saw.
Yeah.
But now we're seeing this IP take off, and same with Obsession, which opened now 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it'd be 3 weeks ago by now, and it had a big bump in the second weekend.
Second weekend wide release went up almost 40%.
Yeah.
Which is only the second time we've seen that in the last 2 years.
Seriously, though.
Really the only time we've seen that in recent memory for two films, but for any films.
Yeah.
To go up on a more than 2,000 print count and go up in gross. That doesn't happen. So that says there's something about this horror genre coming back and this IP and these
There's a market for it, for
creators.
sure.
Yeah, it's not, I don't want to like go too far with this, but it is sort of remind me of when in the 70s there was a craving for a different type of cinema, and that's why the legends that we had now started out the way they did in the 70s, and that's what the audiences were craving. I'm not saying that these up-and-coming directors, these content creators are going to be like the next big directors or anything, but I'm just saying it's starting to feel like the waves are shifting where younger moviegoers are craving not just horror or stuff along the lines of horror, but at the very least they're craving like these new up-and-coming directors or these people that they're familiar with that do want to take the leap into making legitimate films.
But a lot of directors started off in horror.
Yeah, because it's the gateway
James Cameron
genre.
Historically, like his first feature-length movie was a bad horror movie.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Not Christopher Nolan, but James Gunn did horror. Like, this is a gateway for a lot of these people to come in, but
Totally.
This is how we create a genre of where people come in to see directors.
Yeah.
And that's what we need.
And it's also huge on the YouTube scene. So
Yeah.
I think feeding off of that and then going onto a bigger platform. Well, I mean, bigger platform. I don't know if you want to call it that necessarily, but
And I used to say more mainstream, but that's not the case anymore either. But it's it's one that corporate America understands.
yeah.
And it'll give them a shot. Like, maybe they just want to tell horror stories. Maybe that's their case, and that's what they want to do. They want to be James Wan and only tell horror stories.
Yeah.
It's possible.
But maybe they're the ones who remake Avengers or Batman or Harry Potter, or like do the thing that Christopher Nolan did and really change the game when it comes to something.
Didn't the Backrooms director actually land a property outside of Backrooms?
I don't remember.
Maybe I'll double check that.
Yeah.
Something about that sounds familiar.
Because
but maybe
but that's where this comes from. This is where the Napoleon Dynamite director makes Minecraft and makes $1 billion, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden they're like, oh, I can be weird, but also do stuff that everybody likes.
Yeah.
That everybody understands and gets. And then I can have a giant potato man and feature my home state of Idaho in it as well.
Yeah, I haven't found anything, so I must be making something up.
But it'll be coming after a $50 million A24 weekend.
Yeah. No, I'm just happy to see this shift in entertainment is happening. I think that it's good to have curiosity, especially in movies. And I think even though there is still like some quote unquote IP attachment, at least it's in the vein of directors to a degree. I mean,
Yeah.
Backrooms not as much, but the director of Obsession is also part of that generation that grew up with content creation and YouTube and TikTok. Like they're on, and I think both of these directors are on the pulse for how younger generations are feeling in like the world currently, and I think they are expressing that through their movies too. So
Which is good because that's what we need, and that's what we've been talking about on the podcast for a minute now too. Is like there's a whole market that needs to be filled, and we're getting there.
Has to be a new generation, and we'll get to my review, but PG live action is apparently not where it's at.
yeah, which is so frustrating. Is that well? I mean, what about like Sheep Detectives? Like that is PG comedy. I think it's a PG movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
If Toy Story is PG now, that's also
Yeah.
Yeah.
which I'm
No,
not going to go
Sheep
on about
Detectives
it.
is already at a 3x multiplier, and it looks like it's going to keep going,
Yeah,
which is
Good.
great. And but in the vein of your stuff, it's Amazing Digital Circus this next weekend.
Yeah.
What do we think of that, guys?
It's gonna be great.
Oh,
We're gonna-
okay.
We're gonna see. My kids are really excited about it, and their friends are going to it, and so it's gonna be one of these things that it's Fathom, so there's no commercials on TV. It's just kids dragging other kids to it, but
Yeah.
we should see $10 to $15 million on a weekend that's an additional gross.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
It's
Yeah,
not
true.
it's not taking away from anything. I'm not sure who Masters of the Universe is for yet.
You?
Well, that's what I thought too, and I was excited about it. But like looking back, like it was before my time. Like
Oh,
you're
that's
looking at,
okay.
You're looking at like people 5 years older than me that it would really resonate with.
Right,
and
right.
That's not a big movie going audience.
Okay,
And
that
then-
was mean.
you jerk.
My part.
Step down, okay?
We had an old episode about it last week. I just assumed.
Alyssa, take his chair. And then
No,
the
Sensei.
Scary Movie is very much for my generation, but it's also got current horror references, which is not my genre necessarily.
Right.
So it's not for me either, even though I'm excited the Wayans brothers are back and it's going to be hopefully a thing. But I mean, I think we have two kind of mid-level openers. Hopefully we clip the $30 million mark with both of them, so we have something strong for our small locations that are opening these. And then Digital Circus is just going to be great. You're going to have full sold out showings for Thursday and Friday and some on Saturday, and then it's going to be done because there's
Which is
there's
nice,
an audience
yeah.
for that.
Fathom was smart with this one. I mean, when do we hear of a Fathom release that's getting to 10 million?
Yeah.
Let
Yeah.
alone 5?
They do about 2 or 3 of these a year where all of a sudden it's like sneaky all of a sudden.
I guess. Like, I would think it's in like the bare parts of the year.
Well,
of
and
the
they have
release calendar.
Wildwood though too, right?
Yeah,
And
the
that's-
Leica project.
Like, yeah,
They're going to do
Yeah, that Leica made
Coraline,
and
Box
Missing
Trolls,
Link,
or not
Box Trolls,
yeah.
like those stop motion animation
Yeah.
movies. In case if people don't remember.
They're going to do that, which is great, and another wide release later this year is
What's their other one?
it Faraway Tree? Is that one theirs?
Oh, the Magic
Oh,
Faraway
yeah,
Tree.
yeah,
Yeah.
So they've got 2, which is a first, where they're actually just going to release to theaters. They're going to have normal theatrical windows and hopefully regular promotion, which would be nice to see ads on
Yeah.
TV and social media and
Yeah.
outside of the original creators like we're seeing for
Yeah.
Digital Circus or Iron Lung, which was like, I mean, it's really great that it's 30 million, but I would love to see like a marketing machine beyond him, like him putting it into even like a YouTube marketing company and say, we want to push this. I want to see what we can crank this up to.
Well, that's what's going to be interesting with kind of tying back into that with Jacksepticeye having Bloodborne, which when that was announced.
the YouTuber getting that property. Right.
Which is a big thing. So we'll see how on that side of things if it goes.
Yeah.
But
So we're excited for this. And then, we've got this coming weekend with He-Man, Scary Movie. Next weekend is Steven Spielberg's Disclosure Day. Again, not 100% sure who this one's for.
Me.
I'm excited about it.
It's for me.
I'm excited about it, and I'll see it. But it's just, I mean, Alyssa, we talked about this week, that they released the alien in the trailer. And it's like, they can't.
Did they show it? I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't kept eyes on it because I like to not watch trailers for this reason.
Right.
But that's what
I'm not. I'm avoiding that trailer at all costs.
Yeah.
I've already heard. Well, I don't need to talk about it. It's fine.
So that's another one that kind of fits in Spielberg's demographic, is much older, Kyle.
I have an old soul. I know.
And I'm worried this one's too much of a thinker, like for general audiences. Like there's going to be a lot of, like, I didn't understand that part. I'm not sure where this is going.
The Nope effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then next weekend, Toy Story Cinco.
Yep.
Yeah. Lock in on that one, everyone. Get as prepared for Toy Story as you can. Which I don't need to tell them. Of course they're doing that, but
They're getting ready for it. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of excitement coming back to theaters, especially after the last one was great. The third one was trauma for a lot of people. Like, we're in a good
Iconic.
place.
They're each trauma in their own way, man.
in their own ways, yeah.
But we're in a good place for it to tell a new story, kick back some of the nostalgia stuff, but to really just expand this into a whole different place. I mean, Toy Story getting 5 movies. This is what we're talking about.
Crazy.
Star Wars only has like 10.
Technically, yeah.
Technically 10 movies.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Toy Story having 5 is amazing. Like,
We're halfway there, guys.
Hey, we've got to serve all audiences. We need the IP, but the franchises move the industry along and create
Just like Backrooms.
create legacy jobs where
next
people
IP.
can work on continuous storylines.
Yeah.
And keep things going, and that's how you build these competitive studios. That's how A24 gets excited and spends $100 million making the next movie, whatever it is.
Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Wait for that in what? Next year? 2 years, maybe?
Next year, I hope next year, but I don't think so. I feel like 2 years.
I just saw that maybe last month when they were putting up sets in places in Scotland, and people were freaking out.
Oh wow!
Because they had them all fenced off, and they had to add security because people were climbing over and taking pictures with the giant Elden Ring sets.
Yeah. No, this A24 with this movie, great job. I just wish this happened sooner, but great job. Like, we've been saying that A24 has been trying so hard to like get into becoming one of the majors. This is gonna help tremendously.
Yeah.
This is gonna get you there.
You put 2 or 3 of these in a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That pushes people out of the way. Like, you're going to choose A24 over major studios.
Yeah.
For your screens, and that's what you have to have, so that the major studios then offer incentives like matinee pricing, or they bring down their film rental terms, or they say, maybe we can look at stacking on the second week to give you some flexibility.
God, imagine.
Imagine a world, Alyssa. You can keep imagining, but
One can dream.
we can dream. One week and a look. Just you think your Mondays are busy now?
That's hilarious.
You think your Mondays are busy
right.
now? You
That'll
move
never
to
happen.
1 week and a look. But speaking of matinee pricing, Sony is doing everything they can for this breadwinner movie.
Yeah.
I've seen Nate Bargatze everywhere.
Good.
He did the last meals on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Death Row Meals.
Right on. Yeah, the YouTube show. That's a good one.
I love it.
Yeah. It's I wasn't sure about going in, but afterwards, like, I'm tearing up, like some of the stories that they have, like the people that they interview and how food is memorable for them and stuff. So it's neat.
Nate Bargatze was the most basic fast food meal. He had one mom meal, but everything else was fast food. The first item
appreciate
was
those more.
a number 1 for McDonald's.
Yeah. Just a number 2 without onion.
That's why it was a number 1, no onion, and a Diet Coke. It was like the most basic thing you could imagine. And it's like, okay.
That's okay, Nate. It's all right.
But he's been everywhere. They've tried. They're doing the matinee pricing for all shows, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But I saw it. It's sorry, Sony folks, but this is not going to work.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Dang.
Because like we do need more of these types of comedies.
Yeah, for sure.
Like we need more of the live action family comedies, and just comedies in general. But man, it's been an uphill battle.
Yeah, it
It's
really
crazy.
has. And this one especially, there was so much product placement, unbelievable
really?
product placement.
Dang.
So like, it's one of those like you felt like Transformers had a lot of product placement in it.
We may owe them an apology.
Oh, big apology.
All right.
Huge apology.
Yeah.
They didn't say this is the new 2008 Chevy Camaro
Right.
with convertible option. They did that in this movie.
They did that in this
hit
movie.
you over the head.
At least it was just the logo in the Transformers movies.
Toyota, Walmart, very extremely prominently featured.
Well, middle class white families go to Walmart. You can't help that.
It's true.
It's safe to say that, if you say the title of a movie in the movie and it's not like Batman,
Yeah.
if it's not something like that has to be said,
Right.
if you say breadwinner in a movie 3 separate occasions, then
Right.
it's like, oh no.
Remember
They
what
didn't
movie
even
you're
say
in.
Backrooms and Backrooms.
No.
No.
No, because that was a good movie.
Yeah.
It was
But
just,
that stinks. Like it's literally the Mr. Mom premise.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, that's kind of like a dated reference now because
But could be fun for today. Like,
You
I
could-
feel
you
like that
could-
could still.
yeah, because
there's-
like just because you can co-parent doesn't mean
Yeah.
you're going to be good at co-parenting at first. Like, of course, there's still a way to do
and they
it. But
stretched it out, and it was like there were so many fun ways they could have gone with this, but they just made it like Kumail Nanjiani is in this. He's great.
good.
And the two of them as competing Shmoyota salesmen
Oh, okay.
would have been a great movie.
Yeah.
Him just as a dad that's thrust into this like super mom role because she is like above, I don't know any moms like this, like above and beyond, like crazy moms. It was every minute was scheduled, every meal was scheduled, everything's perfect.
Oh, the OCD.
Yeah, incredible,
scheduling.
like
okay.
above and beyond, where it would have driven me nuts in my
Right.
house. I mean, so they could have gone that route specifically. They had Will Forte as the contractor that destroys the house that's in the trailer, and it could have just been that
Yeah.
in and of itself.
Which Tom Hanks movie is that one? There's one that's kind of like that. He builds his own house, but he keeps destroying it.
The Money Pit.
Oh,
Money
what
Pit.
is that? Yeah.
Yeah, so Money Pit and Mr. Mom.
And Mr. Mom and
Two classics.
used cars, and I think there's a lot of different things thrust into this. The one bright spot is they give him like 30 seconds to do stand up, like in the middle of the movie. He's meeting moms at like a bake sale.
Yeah.
And he just goes off on all the
He's riffing.
cleaning products. So good.
Yeah.
But then like my family, all big Nate Bargatze fans. We've seen him live, and then at the end they show like old stand-up that ties into the writing and creation of this movie. But if you're a Nate Bargatze fan, you've already seen this.
I think that's a problem with comedians currently trying to break into movies. It's great that they still want to, because obviously they have grown up with a lot of comedians that have been able to do that. But I think these comedians unfortunately only know how to write comedy bits and not know how to write a script. And I like The Machine, but you could see that in The Machine as well.
but
Maybe a little better than
You've got
this
to have
one,
somebody write a script that fits you, and
Yeah.
then you have to punch it up as a comedian.
Yeah.
You have to
Yeah.
make it better. That's what Eddie Murphy did. I mean, Eddie Murphy was a stand-up.
But Eddie Murphy didn't write his own scripts.
No, of course not. But he got a writing credit at the end because he punched them up, because he made them better. and he
His
added
line.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
His-
the whole script.
No,
Yeah.
just the lines.
Yeah.
And creating a more individual character, making things funnier. So, unfortunately, that
stinks.
it was negative, and I hate to say it was not great, but we're gonna say it's not great. We're gonna see it, come Monday.
Right.
We're going to see it. I mean, I don't even know if it had Thursday numbers reported.
I didn't look. Sorry to say.
On to the bright spot of the weekend. Backrooms, which you both saw.
We did. You want to start, Alyssa?
Yeah, no,
You
it
can't
was
stop her.
it was really good.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
Yeah.
The vibe was great, the set was great. The beginning was perfect. They really did a good job of combining the feel of the lore and stuff where it came from and making it into a movie. Yeah, it was a blast.
I was impressed by it. I knew very little about this than you did, the whole Backrooms thing. And I was impressed that this content creator is like making a great jump into filmmaking. I mean, he had like the production design for this was crazy. Like, yes, there was some CGI attributed to it, but even still, like
But
the
yeah.
set designs and just that eerie feeling that he's in capturing it was just really well done. He handles 2 Oscar nominees in lead roles very well. Like, I never felt like they were giving a bad performance at all. Like, the vibe was scary, some good jump scares, some good subtle scares as well. I think, I just think the only issue for me was that it was 2/3 of the movie that was good.
Yes, agreed.
I
That's
think-
what I was. I didn't know if I wanted to go there.
No, it's all right. The last third,
I
I
did
think
not like the ending.
it's not that it jumps the shark, but I think it reveals too much, surprisingly. And I
As
actually,
soon as they made it, I think not about the Backrooms, it took everything out.
I'm wondering.
And then they showed look behind the curtain, and you're like, oh,
I was surprised how much they revealed. Like,
Yeah.
not that like everything was answered, but
No.
it was enough to where, and enough shown as well to where it was like, oh, why are you revealing this to me?
it really felt like the rug kind of got pulled out. At least that's how I felt. The movie was over, and I was like, what?
Yeah,
So that was really disappointing. So that's why I was like, it was really good. If they just would have
Until-
tweaked some things and kind of left more of the mystery and
More
went the route of the first
ambiguity.
2/3,
Yeah.
holy,
Yeah.
it would be.
I'd agree with that.
But I loved the first 2/3 so much that it still was great.
Yeah, I felt like our theater was locked in the whole time
Yeah,
too. I've been having a lot more of those experiences personally lately.
Yeah.
with going
Which
out
is
to
exciting.
movies, with audiences being a lot more locked in and not feeling so disassociated from the movie. So I don't know. I have hope for the industry. It always makes me feel good about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, impressive job by this director. Great idea by A24 to take a chance on this. But
It's such a good pairing, I feel like, for their studio.
oh yeah, totally. I mean, this same generation is growing up with A24 movies being like, we gotta go see it. It's
Yeah.
scary. Like, even if it's not a scary movie, it might be scary.
Well, so that's what was so funny when we went and saw How to Make a Killing, and it was
Yeah.
the mystery movie. As soon as
Right.
people saw the A24 logo, everyone was
gotta
like,
get Yeah. What's up? What's
gonna
up there?
Yeah, but I bet if you ask people of your generation, like to name film studios, Disney, Universal, Warner Brothers, and then A24 is probably in the top 5
Oh,
of
for sure.
name recognition.
I would say so. Yeah.
Which is crazy to think from before Civil War opened.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think maybe Uncut Gems, but definitely before Civil War.
I think it was Hereditary. that kicked it off.
Yeah. Well, it definitely kicked it off, but to get it up to that echelon for people,
Oh,
where
sure.
you think of, is there a new Disney movie coming out? Is there a new? I mean, it's pretty much Disney and A24, where you're looking for like genre movies, where you're like, I'll
Yeah.
watch any Disney movie, I'll watch any A24 movie,
Right.
for those audiences.
Yeah, most other companies' brands don't have that effect, even though they think they do.
yeah.
Like, Warner Bros, but you're like, what's the next Warner Bros picture I gotta go see?
It's,
Like,
I mean, they do a wide breadth of movies, so it's not.
yeah,
And Disney does now too, with the 20th Century and the Searchlight being included.
Right.
Is a wider, but generally speaking, if it's Walt Disney, like it's made and reviewed and edited for general audiences.
sure.
But
Yeah.
A24
Yeah,
is
yeah,
made
yeah.
for A24 audiences, which is awesome.
And that audience may be growing if they're able to
Like to think
If
so.
they
find
opened
other
to
genres.
40, 50 million, the audience has
Yeah.
grown.
Yeah, it's grown now.
Because we had a movie with Glenn Powell in it. Like they tried the star power thing and,
Yeah,
didn't do anything.
yeah.
Gosh,
on
so,
the-
that's such a good movie.
But then I don't know, the drama is able to do better, and that has star power. I don't know. That part of things I'm still trying to like understand in the industry, but I
Those
don't know.
movies are also kind of, you could say, a different style for A24.
Yes.
Like, so maybe that's also, people were like, oh, this isn't what they usually do.
Yeah, which I think is a little bit of the curse of A24 as well. They were able to go so indie director driven at first, which makes sense for starting out, but that means a lot of horror stuff is going to be made because indie directors can make a cheap horror movie that's still effective. They do still have to pull themselves out of that to where it's like, we're not just going to be the horror distributor.
Well, that's why I was talking to Shayla yesterday. How they got Elden Ring is just insane to me. It's really exciting because, again, this is still, I think, the movie with on the map. But holy, is this a massive production?
This was Warner Brothers movie to make after Lord of the Rings.
Honestly,
and Hobbit.
Yeah, this would
So
have
that's
been,
why when I was like,
Yeah.
A24,
We've
whoa.
done this.
they're serious.
We've done this
Yeah.
once already. Peter Jackson's worked with us. Like
Yeah.
we have the ability to make.
But it
this
means
in
it's
a
going to be
separate
dark
world.
and grit and like what it needs to, which is so exciting.
It will. I mean, isn't it Alex Garland who did Civil War? So it can go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what it should be, which is just, I'm super excited. I'm super nervous, but super excited.
I don't blame you. Like, not just for the industry, but just for a big game such as that. That's a big undertake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it'll be great. Just keep it short. Tell one origin story.
Oh, see, no, this one's going to be long.
Well,
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours is great, but the origin story takes one video game, which is 50 hours.
Well, and this one, no, this one's like hundreds of
because it's
hours.
a
Yeah.
PC game, right?
Well, it's kind of on everything, but it's the type of game that you will literally spend hundreds of hours in. And then you can replay and go a different kind of character. But the amount of characters, I mean, George R.R. Martin helped create some of the lore for it too.
Wow.
And so it's like, it's massive. So that's why I think it's going to be depending on where they go, still probably a 3-hour movie. And then they could do as many as they could keep going.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're even going to do because there's so much to it. I have
But,
no
yeah,
idea.
But the possibilities of spin-offs
from, like,
Are endless.
theater standpoint, you've got to pick
You do.
one short, like condensed storyline. You don't have to go through the entire game front to back.
Oh yeah, they can't.
You can't, and you can't ignore the game like
Right.
we did with World of Warcraft. You can't ignore the game entirely. But you can pick one section, tell it in 3 hours, show the effects, really build the characters. I saw Nick Offerman is in it, so I'm kind of
The
excited
cast
for
is
it,
also
too.
great.
Wow.
So, but I will say this is for me an IP that I don't care how long the movie is, I'm there.
Right.
Yeah, I think there will be
Which
quite
is
a few
obviously not
people-
the typical audience that people don't know, but like for me,
Could be-
okay,
could-
give it to me. Great.
Yeah.
But then for A24 to have a franchise would be pretty interesting.
That would be pretty cool. That'd be
Just
pretty
sit and
Please.
bury one of these
Please.
things at Thanksgiving or Christmas would be really great.
That would be
because that's
super
when the
cool.
Lord of the Rings came out. And it's pretty tried and true that's
It's
when
such
it works.
we need it. We need something like that again. Oh my God, please.
Yes.
So
Putting it out there in the universe, guys. Like,
Please.
put the first one out when you have room, so that everybody can open it. So that there's not.
I think it opens in March.
And
No, Kyle.
Should I check?
you can check, but put it out there when you have room to open it, and then the next one comes out on the holiday and push everybody out of the way.
Oh God, that'd be so cool.
And then the studios have to bargain. They have to do favors. They have to make things work to get on screen, or they have to just move their dates and concede to you, which is great,
Cool.
great for us too. I
Yeah,
would like there needs to be competition.
Yeah.
I think even at the big studios, everybody would say there has to be competition because we can't make enough movies to sustain the whole industry.
What? Oh no, you're chuckling.
It is set for March 28th. No. March 2028, excuse me.
Oh, 2020.
2020. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what I figured.
Right. We kind of assumed that, but it could be pushed.
It can be pushed.
Could
We're
be
gonna
pushed
see,
back to
we're gonna see Alyssa now
Thanksgiving or
drinking like
Christmas.
mushroom coffee and doing calisthenics in her office. I gotta make it to 2028.
Yeah. We have to live to that
Wait,
point.
it's like,
Taking
go,
algae
go, go.
tablets. Whatever she's got to do to get there.
I get it. That was me with Endgame. It's true.
I feel it. That's it. It's coming. Be ready. Hopefully not in March, but
All right. So should we talk about our last video game adaptation pick?
Yes, let's get into it.
2018's Tomb Raider. Meh. Meh.
They went for it. They spent a lot of money on this.
Yeah, production, cinematography, action looks good. I don't know. Like, there's so much cool things that it could have been, and instead it was just, I don't like saying generic, but I think it was generic.
For 2018, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of these types of movies.
Yeah, the 2010s was all over this movie in terms of like how to set up a franchise. Like, we got to get her to end credit scenes. We gotta we gotta tell the origin story before the origin story. Alyssa, you were saying like this game is based on like the newer games.
Yeah, so it very clearly pulled from the modern iteration of the Tomb Raider games, which are a blast.
Sure.
From the looks to the weapons to the environment, everything was very much pulled from those, which was cool. I had fun with that as it was going. I was like, oh, this totally feels like the games, which is really fun. But I know I still just had that kind of deflation like effect to it, where I don't know, it felt too generic. And she, again, like we said, I think she was as great as she could have been.
Alicia Vikander.
Yeah, but just not there.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know. You just look at her, I'm like, and again, the writing did not help, in my opinion, of making her freaking, oh, screw my fortune. I don't want money. Oh, and let me just go find my dad. I don't care about the mystery. I don't care about all these puzzles. Who are you?
We're like, I care a little.
Please, I care.
I wanted to root for her so bad from the beginning, where she had to work years to get those abs. Those things were bigger.
Oh, no, she was
so impressive.
And toned.
The abs were bigger than she was.
yeah.
In the first scene when she's fighting in the ring. And I was like, oh, I want to cheer for her because incredible.
Yeah,
it's a
crazy
good start.
amount of work.
It's a good start.
Well, and that's why I think she did the best that she possibly could have.
Yeah, this is not on the
not on
actress.
her. It just was not.
Walton Goggins
wasn't a good
innocent.
fit.
I got taken out of the movie. Walton Goggins, the writing for him, he goes, I haven't talked to anybody in 7 years except for the person on this phone that tells me that you can't leave until the job's done.
Right.
There are 100 guys outside.
Yeah, you can make a friend, dude.
He doesn't talk to anybody.
You got your
else.
lackeys, man. You're fine.
I heard people talking in the background, and I'm like, it took me.
Hey, boss, where do you want to move the box?
It took me way out
We doing
of it.
beer night again?
Yeah.
Karaoke.
Yeah, no, the writing was just, I think, a really big downfall.
It's not even bad writing, but just something that it just that's it's what drove me nuts when I first saw this movie, and it drove me nuts like 10 years later. I don't know what the problem is. I cannot find where it's like, this is where it went wrong, or this is why it didn't work. Everything on paper is good.
Yeah.
But then it's not good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a bad
There's some
movie.
parts
But
that
it's just
really stuck out, other than the abs. The, like, when they're on the boat and it's sinking scene where she turns the corner and the ocean is coming in.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that is a really great scene.
It's good.
straight out of the trailer from the game.
It's so good. And yet, I don't know. At least like Street Fighter or even the original Lara Croft movie, I may have to apologize for that one now.
Yes, you do.
Because at least that's bad but entertaining.
Yeah.
At least Street Fighter is bad but entertaining.
They embraced what they were, I think.
Yeah.
And that was good. This one...
And I get we don't want video game adaptations to be bad but entertaining anymore, but this is in the worst threshold of you got a boring movie.
Yeah.
You had a generic boring movie. That's almost worse.
And in the years and years of, I say Kyle and myself, but mostly myself, objectifying men's bodies, she was in the best shape out of anybody in any of these movies we've ever seen. It was crazy.
Yeah, props to her.
Yep.
Props to her. Like I
killed it.
can't even imagine how many crunches.
No.
That would hurt.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in pain.
Some British number that I don't know.
Yeah.
But then also, like, why would she have been in shape? What was her point?
Yeah, because she
If
wasn't
she's
going
not
to be...
taking the fortune, if she's just a biker, I'm like, and she's fighting.
Right. I was waiting
What's the point?
And she
Yeah,
wasn't.
yeah.
I was waiting for
You can't make her
something
look like that.
where
and-
she's got to do something almost superhuman, where
Yes.
she has to like save herself one arm, and it's like, oh, this is where these come into play.
Yeah.
You see him go ding 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 ding.
Like-
engage something.
It's like a transformer.
She looked like a transformer.
She transformed into the bicycle.
Who needs a bike? She puts the paint can on herself and just goes.
She just runs. She's running down the street.
It could have been, yeah. What could have been? No, it's just unfortunate. It wasn't a bad movie. Just
They spent so much time at the beginning making her the underdog, and
I know. No, make her there.
Yeah.
We don't
like
need.
Angelina Jolie
who cares
was,
about the
where it's
underdog
like,
story?
I have all the money.
Yes.
I want to be the best. I have all the resources at play, but that's the reason.
And that's what it should have been. Like it doesn't make.
I did like the twist at the end too. Where
Oh
figured
yeah,
out that-
I did too.
That was so cool.
The twist of what the actual.
It's based
cause
in
of-
reality, which is so cool.
Yeah, I think that was a good twist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's like we've got to, and then, yeah, I don't.
Again, so many good pieces, and the puzzle aspect of it, because a lot of these games, like Uncharted, had like puzzle aspects too that were fun.
Yeah.
Of them solving the colors in the door. I'm like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
They just had so many good pieces, and then it just, I don't know.
yeah, bummer.
Now we're into this new bucket,
No, it's the same bucket.
this new list of titles in
Yes.
the same bucket.
Okay.
I see what you're
When
saying.
do we
now.
get? So I guess, do we need a Skeletor bucket, or do we want to wait for Toy Story?
Oh.
What are we thinking?
maybe Toy Story, unless because like
The Minions bucket is going to be so cute, so the Toy Story one's going to have a short run.
yeah, that's
As
probably
good
true.
as Toy Story is, it's going to be like, oh, it's Woody or Buzz or the pig.
Hey,
where
yeah.
you pick the popcorn out of his butt.
If you're gonna get a Skeletor bucket, I won't oppose.
That would be pretty cool.
I mean, just to see it.
All right.
We'll surprise ourselves. We'll see which one it winds up being.
All right.
Yeah.
What's the theme? This time?
The theme is movies that we watch when we're homesick.
All right. Alyssa, will you do the
Me?
honors
Okay.
and see what's in there?
Yep.
Pick mine.
I'll be doing this weekend, I'm sure.
You're not feeling good.
Oh, it's a long one.
Whoa. Persuasion. 2008 version with Sally Hawkins.
Is this yours?
No? I don't know what the movie is.
I don't know.
This looks like, I don't know.
Sally Hawkins.
It has a
related-
heart over the eye.
Is
so
Sally Hawkins related to Ethan Hawke? It's Shayla. It's whimsical.
Yeah, that must be it then. I was drawing a blank, so I was like, I don't
Cody
I-
has an I in her name. I've never seen her put a heart over it.
Yeah, the heart. I didn't know about the heart, so that makes more sense. now.
Persuasion. I can't wait.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. But
I don't either.
Let's find out.
Going in blind. I always like that.
Well, on that note, everybody, big grosses for Backrooms. Tough it out with Breadwinner. Hopefully the diehards come out first 2 days and we get some run on this.
Yeah, and there's Star Wars too, so that's fine.
Star Wars hanging in there. We'll see
Yeah.
we'll talk about what the drop was next week.
Backrooms.
Backrooms.
On that note, everybody have a great weekend.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.